Hello everyone, Jenny here from Chi Lifestyle. So I finished your recording yesterday. I woke up this morning and deleted the whole lot. I was just like, you know what? I want something more inspiring. And this is going to be your May forecast. Sorry. So I done a Celtic cross. I did all 3 piles. It was about an hour recording. And I woke up this morning. I was like, you know what? No, not happy. And I just thought, no, I'm going to try and make this quite more of an inspiring reading for you. I want us to be inspired in the month of May, okay? On one of my Instagram pages, and yes, I have a few because I'm also a life coach for any of you who didn't know that. And I'm doing a 21-day self-care challenge where I'm putting a lot more effort into me and my life and what I want and what do I need. And so I thought to myself, you know what, we all need a little bit more inspiration. I know it's been tough times for many people out there. You know, we're dealing with breakups, we're dealing with people are losing their jobs and you know, money is very tight. There's a lot of sadness, there's a lot of loneliness out there. So today's reading is going to be your May forecast. I'm going to have a very brief tapping into love. I will do a full-on love reading for you at the end of the week when I do the love forecast, okay, for May. Today I'm going to focus more on general. And I'm probably going to then divide it into health, because sometimes we forget about our health. We forget about taking care of ourselves, especially if you're a mother. And I'm not saying fathers don't do work. Of course, there's a lot of good fathers out there, but mothers often forget the fact that, you know, you also deserve to take time out for yourself, and how important it is for you to actually look after you, because you can be a very grotty, stubborn, angry mommy when you are not taking care of yourself. So it's very important for you to take some time out and do what's good for you as well. Okay, so I'm going to try and make this as inspiring as possible. I'll try and get the messages, and I'll try and divide it between health, general, and career and money, so that we have a better idea how you can improve your situation, what is your situation, how you can improve it. Right, so let's get into the piles, and I will chat to you at the end of the week with your love reading. Have a brilliant week, and I'll chat to you soon. Oh, and then don't forget to subscribe, and please like. You really help the channel. The more likes I get, the more the channel, the video gets shared to other people. Okay, so these are going to be your piles. Okay, so I don't have stones or anything. I've got 3 planets in front of us, so see which planet screams out to you. We have got the first one that says Chiron. Okay, the second pile is Mercury, and pile number 3 is Jupiter. So you may like those planets or those star systems or whatever they are, or you may like the colors or the symbols. Okay, so look at each one, think about it, pause the video if you need be. But again, pile number 1 is Chiron, pile number 2 is Mercury, and pile number 3 is Jupiter. Again, guys, these are general readings, general energies. If you're reading something a lot more personal, then you need to get in contact with me for a personal reading. My details on the description box, as well as how you can get in touch with me in order to get a personal readings. At the moment, I'm just charging $30 for a WhatsApp reading if you're interested. For the rest of you, please move on to your piles, and please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and to comment, like, and share. Thank you. Hello and welcome to those of you who have chosen pile number 1 with Chiron. Okay, so this is just the general energies. I've only chosen 2 cards because I'm going to obviously do different readings. Okay, so general readings for the month of May, for pile number 1 with the words Chiron. These are the things that could be affecting you, or you may be dealing with throughout the month. Okay, shaman, mentor, maverick, wholeness, shapeshifter, and wounded healer. And this is the house that could be affecting you, which is the 6th house, and it's the house of substance and mastery. Okay, so that is to do with health, pets, rituals, practice, skills and tools, work and service. Okay, so You may be mastering quite a lot of your skills this month. You may be mastering a lot of your stuff to do with work and your service, okay? You may be mastering some kind of ritual or something to do with a practice, okay? It may have something to do with pets. It may have something to do with your health. Again, being a mentor, a maverick, a shapeshifter, and a wounded healer, okay? So that's something that you may be dealing with, whether you contact a shaman or you contact a mentor maybe throughout the month, something that can perhaps help you, or you may be mentoring other people and helping people who are healing. Okay, so general. Right, I am going to use this deck quickly, and I am going to do a general. This is going to be a career and finance situation, okay? So I'm going to do career and finance, see what is affecting your career and financial situation, okay? Okay. The Ascend in reverse. Oh. Caught in the Ruins. Summer/winter. Spring, autumn, the King of Scrolls. Okay, so at the moment you may feel like with the Ascent there in the reverse, you're battling to climb to the top of the ladder in some way or form. So maybe you're battling with a job and you're wanting to get higher, you're wanting to be at a higher status of wherever you are now. So that can be, I've just started my career and I'm kind of hoping to shoot to the top. Understand that it's all about the ascent, okay? So it's all about learning. There's a lot of learning that needs to happen, and there's a lot of things that need to be done before you can get there, okay? So this is generally about you climbing the ladder within your career or within your financial position, okay? One of the reasons why you're perhaps battling is because you got this caught in the ruins, and this is really a card about you just feeling really trapped, trapped within your circumstances, trapped within life. These people are practically in jail. So it's not realizing that it's your thoughts. Your thoughts are trapping you in a place where you think, or you're battling to see the outcome, or you're battling to see the circumstances around you at the moment, okay? So that's basically where things are with you in that sense, okay? It could be a false sense of entrapment. So you may be focusing on negatives or negative thinking. You may be focusing on the bad instead of the good, which is why you're battling to climb up, okay? There could be a little bit of perhaps ego-driven, so it could be anything to do from being too money-focused, or, being too obsessed over your career. That could also be hindering you a little bit, okay? What you don't see coming with the summer card there, then this is definitely a time in your life when you're needing to have more fun, okay? There may be a need for you to travel a little bit, or go and have a bit of a holiday with the summer there. Those in the Northern Hemisphere are definitely about to experience summer. And so then this could be a time where, you could feel a lot happier, beautiful blue skies all around you. It's definitely a time for action, and action is there. Things are about to accelerate in your personal life, so, get out of your negative thinking or under your negative fears, because you're going to see what action is needed to take in order to get yourself to the top, okay? With the Four of Forces, this is your advice card for when it comes to your career, and they're asking you to please make sure you engage in some fun activities, okay? So don't make it all about work. Sometimes when you, as I said, maybe when you're too obsessed over what it is that you need to do, you forget about fun, you forget about joy. But a part of getting what you want in life is actually about having some time out, okay? But both there, you've got summer and spring, and they're both about growth, and things are happening, okay? But if it's all work and no play, then really what's the point? What are you working for? Who are you working for? What are you going to gain if you don't have anything to gain with? So take a little bit of time out, guys, and have a little bit of fun in the month of May, okay? Go and have a little trips, just find some beautiful lands in the country, go spend some days in the country, taking in the fresh air, and just enjoy yourself a little bit. You've got to have some kind of fun. The ascension's happening because it's in the hidden. It's definitely coming for you, but if you don't go and have some fun, you could actually get stuck in this ruins, being trapped in basically your own prison, okay? With the King of Scrolls there, then, maybe, while you're out having fun and actually enjoying life a little bit, you could come across this King of Scrolls, okay? Or you can come across the energy of the King of Scrolls, which is being that of having the wisdom, okay? The King of Scrolls is someone who is extremely intelligent. They've got all the scrolls there, so they have all the answers. In other words, they have the wisdom that is needed, okay? And either this is you becoming this King of Scrolls because, you're going to find perhaps something to do with the spiritual studies or spiritual practice that may help you. Maybe perhaps someone that can help you with manifestation. It could be a love interest for some of you, but this is more about financial. So you might have someone that will just come up, or some kind of ideas while you're having fun, while you're actually getting out and about and having this fresh air that will actually help you to accelerate your career and help you to ascend to a higher place in your life. Okay, so this is going to be, so this is how you can help your financial and your career situation. Okay, don't be so caught in the ruins. Stop putting yourself into a prison, and remember why you're working. Okay, so all work and no play makes a very sad day. Okay, so that is your general career reading. I'm going to just grab some oracle cards because I just want to get a general feel for you. So let's just have some general cards for my pile number ones. What can they expect for the month of May? Okay. Oh, the crumblings. What are you clinging to? So again, this doesn't matter whether it's your career life or whether this is your personal life. Something you're crumbling to something, sorry, you're clinging to something that's crumbling, and what Spirit is saying is you need to allow it to crumble. Okay, if something is built on, think about a house. If you don't have the proper foundation, that house will eventually crumble. It will fall. And if you have something, or whether it's your job, whether it's your love life, whether it's friendship, relationships with family members, if the relationship or the job or whatever, or the career that you're building on is built on fake foundations or not very good foundations, it's going to crumble. And the problem is, no matter what you do to try and build on top of that, it's not going to fix it. Okay, you're kind of needing to allow the house or the situation to crumble in order for you to be able to fix it. Okay, and you're kind of needing to start again. So this is really a card of stop clinging on to the wrong things, because your foundations are not good in this situation and it's going to crumble. So rather let it go. Work on yourself, work on your magic tab. You're really needing to take a bit of time out here. But the work your magic card here, it's exactly the same thing. It's saying to you, work your magic in life, but don't hold on to the wrong things or the wrong people for the wrong reasons. Okay, allow it to crumble. It's just the way that it needs to be. Okay, you can always rebuild, you can always start over. Okay, but take the knowledge. Why did this crumble? Why is this relationship not working? Why is my career not working? Why is this project not working? Take a bit of time out, go and have some fun, and you will perhaps get the answer. Haha, look at that, another summer card. Taking action, fruition, intellect. So again, guys, your general life is affecting your career life, or maybe perhaps it's your love life that's affecting your career life. Either which way, working your magic, having some fun, taking some action, things are going to happen, but there's something you're holding on to, and that something is probably affecting you more than what you know. Okay, and it's going to affect your health. It really is going to affect your health. Okay, I am going to pull this for also general. So this is about life in general. So let's put that aside. Okay, so just hang on, my cards are all falling all over. Look at this. I wasn't actually going to take this, but now that I read it, it makes more sense. Too much work, accept help from others, life is out of balance, stress-related health concerns. So how's that? Hey, I was just about to ask about your health, and that came out. You've got 2 tens. This is a time of completion and a time of new beginnings. A very happy family life. Financial security, finding magic in the little things in life, okay? So if you don't find the magic in the little things of life, what is the point? What is the point of all this work if you're not going to enjoy it, if you're not going to have someone to enjoy it with, okay? So something's crumbling, let it to crumble. Something better will be coming in, okay? Let me see what else we can have just for a general, but this seems to be very much about certain endings, letting go of something so that something better can come in. And here you've got the 5 of air. So an unwise choice, learn what you can from the situation. So there was an unwise choice you made. It was a fake foundation. It was a bad foundation. And you know, I need to just let it go. I know it's easier said than done, especially if you've built, I mean, this could be something you've built over years. It could be your career, but if it's not working for you, it's time to let it go. Allow it to crumble. Allow it to do whatever it needs to do, okay? There's only making room for something better, and that's something that's going to bring you financial security. It's going to bring you the magic in life. It's going to bring you a very happy family life, okay? Right, more to the general for pile number 1. 10 of water, wow. 3 tens, okay. So yes, definite endings happening here, guys. Whatever the crumbling is, it's ending, okay? But it's making way for something much better, okay? Your stresses, your health concerns, your job, your career, whatever it is that you're dealing with right now, your relationships. I mean, this isn't really focused on love. I will do 3 cards quickly, but if whatever's crumbling, let it to crumble. Something better will come along. You're needing to take some time out, because otherwise you're going to have health concerns, okay? This is going to affect your health, and your health is really worth more than any job or any career, okay? Or any relationship. Let's just take 3 cards out for love. But like I said, I will do a more in-depth love reading at the end of the week. So I just want 3 mini cards just to get a bit of an idea, to clarify. Oh, my cards are throwing away. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. And I think this is, again, it seems to be a general theme for you. This crumbling, there's red flags here. Okay, so with this crumbling, whatever the situation is, there's some red flags. And yeah, you've been cautioned. Something in your life is definitely cautioning you, even if it's not love. Okay, there's some red flags for you, and it could even be your health. So please look out for any red flags in your life right now. Honeymoon, yes, what did I say? You need to get away, enjoy some blissful time away together, okay? So you're needing to get away, okay? You're needing some time apart, some time away, some time to have some fun. You've got the summer card, you've got this honeymoon card. So again, it really, really, really is going to be important for you right now, is to have some time. Let go of whatever isn't serving you, because very soon you need to clearly decide what you want, because it's coming to you, okay? Something better is coming to you. And like I said, if it's for love and a relationship is crumbling, let it crumble, because something better is coming. Okay, so that is going to be a general theme for you. Like I said, if you're interested in love, I will do another one, just one more card. Just one more bit of advice, even though I think your advice is quite clear. Go take some time out, please watch the red flags. That could be your health, if you don't look after us. So okay, so there's something you need to learn, and there's a peace offering that needs to happen. So maybe you need to offer peace in a situation, bring a peace offering to someone, allow peace to happen in a situation, take the lessons that the situation's teaching you, and release it. That's all. Okay, allow it to crumble, allow whatever happens to happen. Something better is definitely coming in its place, and it's something that's going to be a lot more fulfilling, definitely a lot more trustworthy, a lot more happier family, happier life, okay? Your material needs are being met, so please do not stress about finances. Right, pile number 1, I hope that was inspiring, and I hope you understanding what it is that you need to do and where your focus needs to be for the month of May. Take care, and I'll chat to you soon. Hello, welcome to those of you who have chosen pile number 2, Mercury. This is your reading. So the interesting thing is I'm going to break this down into your career, ask anything that you need to know, maybe perhaps for your health, and then of course this is not really going to be a love reading, but I might pull a few cards. If I happen to find love or sense love, I will talk about it. But the love readings, you'll have to come back on Thursday or near the end of the week. However, the card that before I've even turned over, this is called the Caduceus, okay, which is quite interesting. It's, if you look on any medical badge or whatever, you normally find this Caduceus, which is the 2 snakes with the wings at the top and the crown. So this is really a month for you to deal with healing. Let's turn over and see. Okay, so it corresponds to Gemini in the 3rd house, and then also Virgo in the 6th house. You've chosen the 12th house, which is interesting. Anyway, so during this month, they're asking you to deal with Mercury, and you're asked to deal with reasoning mind, you're asked to deal with your thoughts, cleverness, your nervous system. So maybe you need to look at that. So that's a health related issue that you maybe be thinking about this month, or maybe you need to look into this month, as your nervous system, information exchange, and day-to-day communications. So maybe you needing to have a look at how you communicate to people. What are your day-to-day communications like? Maybe you need to improve a lot of your communications, or how to express yourself in a way that people understand you. Okay, the house that you have gotten for the month is house 12. Okay, and what is that house? This is a house of transformation, and it's a house of wisdom. So you're going to be dealing with maybe perhaps trust issues, what you believe in trust issues, how does trust issues affect you. You're going to be dealing with karma, maybe perhaps dealing with old karmic cycles or karmic partners, dealing with some kind of closure within your life. It's a month for you to reflect a lot, deal with things that you may be disillusioned about. So don't be disillusioned, go through your things, make sure you're not disillusioned when it comes to certain things, and to surrender. Okay, so otherwise I think perhaps maybe you're a little bit stressed about certain situations, and it could affect your health. Okay, so this is going to be a general career reading. I want 5 cards, please. My shuffling's not that great, but I'm to try. 5 cards, please, for our pile number 2s. Why is their career the way it is? What is happening with their career for this month? How can they improve it? Okay, so what is going on with you? Right, okay, so first card out, the willow tree. Expectations, the light of the world. Okay, thank you. Can I please have what is hidden for my pile number 2s for the month of May when it comes to their careers, what they don't know yet? So it's not hidden on purpose, it's just you don't know about it yet. The winged messenger. Okay, wow. Okay, so this one wants to fall out whether I like it or not. So this is your advice for the month. And a final outcome when it comes to their career for the month of May. And we have got summer. Wow. So nice cards. Right. So we start off with the 2 of willows. So this is a card of putting in roots. Think of a tree. A tree needs healthy roots in order to grow. A tree needs sunshine. It needs rain. It needs love. Positive energies. Okay, a tree also gives out very positive energies, positive vibes, especially this tree. If you have a look at this tree, this is about standing tall within your life. Okay, having the courage to really shine your light onto the world, shine light on your situation. Okay, it's a very positive card. It's really a card about, you know, having more positivity within your career, or shining who you are so that the world gets to see who you are, okay? Maybe you've been holding back a little bit, and it's time for you to really come forward to see who you are. Again, a willow tree is calm. A willow tree is peaceful, okay? So make sure you're very calm in the month of May when it comes to your career or in your finances or whatever it is that you're trying to do in your studies, okay? Again, make sure your foundation is good. This is really about, also don't forget about your foundation with spirit, and asking spirit and God and whatever your beliefs are is to come in and to help you. It's also for you to draw a lot of strength. You know, trees, again, that, you know, they draw waters through the ground up into their bodies in order to gain very thick trunks, in order to gain the strength, in order to, you know, stand firm and stand confident in their truth and in what they believe in. Okay. with what you can expect, the light of the world, there may be a time for you to kind of go within a little bit. You may need to be drawing up on your own wisdom in a situation that may be a little bit confusing. Okay, so the light of the world is basically, it's the Hermit card, but it's also a card of, you know, the wise old man. You know, this is a wise old man, and he's got a lantern. He's kind of knocking on someone's door, okay? He's got a lantern to show the light to this young man. This young man inside looks a little bit dim, staring at his cat, maybe for trying to get some kind of attention here. But it might be telling you that Spirit is trying to get your attention. They're knocking on your door to try and see, you know, they want to give you your higher awareness, okay? They want to give you the wisdom that you are needing right now and what your soul is needing, okay? And in order to do that, you're really needing to listen for the knocks. You know, when God knocks at your door, you need to answer, okay? But this is really a time for you to, you know, really pull into meditation and love and draw in again into your own power, okay? There you have got what you don't see coming for you, unfortunately. It's not a bad card, but it's the Two of Roses. So this is the winged message. Okay, so a message is coming. And it's not necessarily a fun one, because it could be one that causes a bit of an upset within your family. It doesn't have to be negative, but it could just bring a bit of disruption. So it might be you might hear bad news, or maybe perhaps an outside family member's become sick. It could be something to do with your financial situation. You may hear of you know, finances, or a bit of conflict within the family that might be affecting your money, okay? There could be money issues. For some of you, it could also be a winged message that you might receive inheritance this month, okay? So I'm just putting it out there. But yeah, there may be an inheritance, which is always, you know, unfortunately, inheritance comes from death. So as much as it would be good for your finances, it's not really good for the heart, because it means that it needs someone that you need to say goodbye to. And also sometimes inheritance comes with its own challenges and its own battles, okay? So again, just to try and help with your financial situation, there's just this that's possibly out there for some of you, okay? Your advice is the King of Keys. So you are to really take more of a leadership role within your career. It doesn't matter, you know, whether you can or can't, but being more of a leader, you know, showing people what you have, showing people how strong you are, showing people what you have to offer. You know, when we sit back in our financial situation and we allow other people to rule our lives, and we've got no control over our finances or control over our career. So this is a time where the advice for you is to really look out for the promotions, look out for all the positives that are coming. There could be a man that might be coming into your life that might help you, okay? And that will definitely help you in your career or in your financial situation. It could be, I mean, if you are to come into an inheritance, you might come across someone, or look out for someone who could maybe help you with that money, so that you can invest that money wisely if you do come into some money, and make sure that the money grows, you know, so you don't go spend it all at once. But it's just to really take more of a control of your finances, take more control over your business, so that you can expand further, okay? Your end result is the Five of Forces, which is the which is summer, and that's actually quite good, because that's really about growth, okay? It's about remembering that there's, you know, it's very similar to pile number one's energy, you know, all work and no play makes for a very sad day, okay? Yes, you have a lot of growth coming in your life, you have a lot of, this is definitely about ascending, or perhaps, like I said, getting a promotion or something that's definitely increasing within your life. But one thing we have to remember is to go out and smell the roses and to have fun. Okay, so this is definitely a time that your personal growth and your personal plans are coming to fruition. It's about having a beautiful, sunny, happy day. Don't forget to get exercise in and to have some fun, okay? But there's definitely some kind of growth coming for you in the month of May, or you may start to get wind of some information that will come to you that can help you to grow your career or to grow your finances. This wind messenger, as I said, might not always be the best of news, but you know what? It is what it is. Nothing you can do. Okay, so that's quite a positive career and finance reading. I'm going to pull just messages for your general reading here. I'm just going to pull some cards, what general cards, so please help me for pile number 2's month of May. What is, oops, okay, so we have 2, that's fine. So we've got your Priestess. You are being called to step up and lead. Okay, so definitely there, no matter whether it's in your financial life or whether it's in your career, this is, if you look here, this is what I always say is Goddess Isis. There's a snake coming out of her head. Now, what you don't realize, a lot of people don't realize, but back in the Egyptian days, the women were the rulers, okay? So it wasn't like nowadays that the kings are the males. In those days, the queens were more the rulers of the land, okay? Now, the snake coming out of her head, it is, you know, known that the snakes were very important to god and goddesses in those days, and it was believed that they gave women a lot of power and a lot of knowledge. So this is saying you've been called to step up and lead, and what it's saying is that you need to dig deep. You've got more knowledge within your brain than what you get. You might have to dig into your past lives. Perhaps maybe you have an Egyptian past, and there's more knowledge there that you have to dig, okay? It's within your gut. Okay, there's a light shining within your solar plexus, and it's telling me that you have the information. It's your gut feel. Use your gut feels, okay? No matter what's going on, use your gut feel. Don't dim your light to fit in. You are dimming your light in order to fit in. Please don't do that. Okay, another eye here, another pyramid thing behind you, okay? A lot of Egyptian, not really actually, no way. But yeah, that's still got a bit of an Egyptian feel to it. There's definitely a need for you to show people who you are. Stand your ground, illuminate yourselves. Don't dim to fit in. People are not going to give you anything if you don't shine and tell people what you deserve. Okay, so, whoops. Sorry, your card just flew across the floor. Okay, so there's a few here, but it's fine. Purification. So this is about purifying your energies, purifying your thoughts, purifying your intentions. Okay, so make sure your intentions are pure. Freedom. This is saying you have the freedom to do whatever you want, whenever you want, and however you want, but you need to release yourself from the fears that comes with it. Okay, so there's a sense of wanting some kind of freedom. Come out of the closet. Okay, come out and show people who you are. You may lose people, and that's okay, because you know what, I would rather have one friend and then one friend loves me for who I am than have 20 friends who love me for who they think I am. Okay, right, mother, wife, sister, daughter. These are maybe perhaps people that you may be dealing with throughout the month, maybe perhaps energies that you need to work with. There could be something in that light. Okay, so I am now going to get some more information from our pile number 2's. Please tell me more about their general life within the month of May. What can pile number 2's expect in their general life? Okay, so there's, oh, wow. So this came out with 2 cards. So we've got the 6 of Water. So that's about dreaming about the past, dealing with people from the past, childhood, reminiscing, possible past loved ones that you want to deal with, something that maybe perhaps you walked away from in order to get some spiritual growth. Okay, so there was a need for you to walk away from a certain situation, and you needed to move on in order for you to gain more spiritual growth. Okay, so sometimes people are taken out of your life because Spirit wants you to be selfish and to figure out things about you without them in your life. And so it's a temporary need to walk away from friends, walk away from jobs, walk away from something that was emotionally holding you back. And Spirit needs you to be selfish now. They need you to put the effort into you. And because you didn't have the freedom to do so before, and the situation wasn't purified, it wasn't you being you were dimming your light for other people. Spirit's now asking you to please release yourself from those people and put it more into you. Yes, there may be memories of the past, and yes, there may be childhood problems, and there may be romanticizing the past more than what it is, but this is a time for you to really, wow, quite emotional, to really deal with these emotions. Okay, can't hide them anymore. With the Knight of Cups, Knight of Water, I mean, it's saying, you know, you could be falling in love. There could be wedding proposals. The need to balance your emotions. Okay, there could be some social events. If you get invited to social events, definitely go out. Okay, it's going to help you to have this personal freedom or whatever it is that you're dealing with. I'm going to just get 3 mini cards, mini reading for love. But like I said, end of the week, I'll be doing your May forecast for love. Right, 3 cards for my pile number 2s that will help them in their love life, to give them some answers, quick answers for love. Okay, honeymoon. Same, exactly. Oh, wow, Very funny. Maybe you're dealing with someone with pile number 1. Maybe watch pile number 1. Exact same cards, and I shuffled, you saw. Pay attention to the red flags. So again, there's signs that have been cautioning you, and you need to walk away. Okay? Walk away. Walk away from the people, places where there's been signs where people are warning you that there's some red flags in your life. Okay? Maybe you're not listening to those signs. Maybe you're too scared, because you're scared that if I walk away from the people in my life, I don't know who will I have. But there's a bit of a warning here. Okay? Don't dim your light. Again, that's a red flag. Honeymoon. Yep, time to get away with the same cards, very similar to pile number 1 actually. So you might want to go and watch that too. But honeymoon, time to get away, time to have a little bit more fun in your life, and make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps that you guided to take. So there will be some kind of guidance when it comes to your love life on making the effort. But I think right now the focus needs to be on you, whether you're in a relationship or not. You need to take a little bit of personal time off, personal freedom from your career, from your love, from everything, and just give a little bit more time to you. Try and see where the red flags are. Maybe you're constantly giving to people and you're not giving to yourself. So Spirit is asking you to please leave these situations behind so that you can give to yourself. Right. Final message for my pile number 2s for the month of May. Final message, please. How they can help themselves. Right. Inner self-expansion. How's that? Hey? Conception of inner self-expansion. It's really about you expanding your inner self, expanding your knowledge, expanding who you are, okay? You cannot expect someone else to love you if you do not love yourself. You cannot expect other people to give to you if you do not give to yourself. So this is really about you taking that personal freedom to get to know who you are, stop dimming your light, and really expand your aura like that tree. Okay, and it doesn't matter where it is in your life, but that's where you need to be. Thank you so much, pile number 2, and I'll chat to you soon. Hello, and welcome to those of you who have chosen pile number 3. This is going to be your pile. Okay, so the planet Jupiter, this is obviously going to be the energies that you're going to have. So we've got your correspondence to Sagittarius in the 9th house. Okay, so it's got your shared ruler of Pisces, okay? And the words we've got here is growth, optimism, well-being, aspirations, and give out the gifts, okay? So I'll just bring that closer for you. Okay, so, you know, you could protect, you know, some kind of expansion that needs to, you know, expand slowly. So there could be some kind of protection when it comes to expansion. Give out the gifts. You may receive gifts, or you may be giving gifts out to other people. You know, there's some kind of aspiration, something to do with your well-being, your optimism, stay optimistic, and a lot of your growth for this month, okay? The house you've chosen is, for this pile, is #8. And you're transforming your shared values. Okay, so it's about sharing your values with people, about your control. What is your control? Your legacies. What kind of legacy would you like to leave with people? To do a little bit of research within your own self and within your shared values. Why do you think the way you do? Why do you value what you value? Sensuality. What kind of, what are your values when it comes to that? Your empowerment and taking accountability. Okay, so you're definitely perhaps dealing with taking a bit of accountability for your life. Okay, so I've kind of pre-shuffled a little bit. This is for me to do a quick shuffle again to give you a career reading for the month of May. What can my pile number 3s expect when it comes to their career and finances? What's happening? What's the blocks? What advice have we got for career? Okay, so what is the situation when it comes to the career for my pile number 3s? Oops, okay. Archangel Raphael. Okay, interesting one. Okay. What can they expect when it comes to their careers in May? What can they expect when it comes to their careers in May? Commitment in reverse. What is coming that they don't yet know or don't yet see? Wow, okay, so okay, a lot of cards here. I'm going to put them back because there's quite a lot, but there's a lot here about chess games, being ego, and dealing with standing within your power. Okay, so Don't know what that refers to, but maybe perhaps you need to stand up for yourself in May against people and their egos. Okay, so what don't we see in the month of May? What is hidden? One card, please. What is hidden for my pile number 3 that they don't see coming in the month of May? Okay, the Master Artisan. What advice have you got for my pile number 3s when it comes to the month of May in their career? What advice do we have for that? Okay. We have up in the air. And I'm going to take them as both because they both came out. And then the outcome. And these two came out. Okay, so I'm going to take them too. Right, okay, so for the month of May, the interesting one is that for your situation, you have got Archangel Raphael. So Archangel Raphael is the healer angel. So there may be, maybe perhaps this is a sign that you are a healer, or that there may be some kind of healing. It could also be about the fact that maybe perhaps you want to uplift other people when it comes to your career. So this is you perhaps being a coach or being a very good mentor. Wasn't there anything about that growth? So it could be about growth, or maybe, you know, who you're inspiring to be right now. Maybe you're having to look at your inspirations, your intentions. It may be something for you to, I mean, this is more about your career, not necessarily about your personal life, but there may be something that you're needing to heal, which might be coming forth and, you know, putting perhaps maybe some kind of blocks when it comes to your career, okay? But it's maybe perhaps time for you to work with Archangel Raphael and find out, you know, what is it that could possibly be, what he could possibly share with you or possibly help you with when it comes to your career, okay? So it could be, you know, a sign if you've been wanting to do something like a healing modality, or you know, and that can do anything from life coaching to Reiki to massage therapy, you know, mentoring people, counseling, you know, anything to do with that. Okay, so it doesn't necessarily have to be just healing, doctors, whatever. Nursing. Sorry, my mind's just carrying on and carrying on and carrying on, because there's obviously a lot of different people out there dealing with a lot of things or learning a lot of different stories. It's also just the fact that, you know, bringing your healing energy, your positive healing energy to your workplace will definitely help if there's any tensions or stuff like that. Okay, so you have got what you can expect, and you've got the commitment in reverse. So you might find that there may be some kind of break in contracts for you. Maybe you may temporarily feel separated, maybe even the people in your office. There may be this sense of separation. There may be a sense of loss for some of you. Maybe perhaps, like I said, it will be a contract that comes to an end and you decide maybe you lose your job. I'm not trying to scare anyone, but or you've lost your job, because I don't think this is something that you don't know. And you may be feeling a little bit sense of loss, or feeling like the commitment. But yeah, I think it could just be the fact that there's partnerships that maybe you're starting to see some cracks within the partnerships that you're dealing with in the workplace. So it could be dealing with, you know, contracts. It could be, you know, maybe you're a sales consultant, maybe perhaps you're a project manager and you've got contracts that are happening. There's some form of commitments that are being broken in the month of May. Okay, so it doesn't have to be anything as serious as losing your job. I think for most of you, you would have already lost your job. And that's what you're dealing with. Maybe there's a healing that needs to take place because of the fact that you lost your job. But I think for most people, it could be something simple like I say, you know, maybe you had a contract with a certain supplier or a certain customer, and those contracts are being broken or coming to an end. Okay, so let's not go in and panic too much or think the worst of what possibly could be there. Okay, so with number 8 being what's hidden or what you don't see coming this month, you got the Master Artisan. So they're asking you to really look at certain things that you could perhaps be making. There could be something like you learning a new skill. especially if there has been some kind of job loss or something. So you may start to look at different skills. You may have or come to realize that there's a lot of skills or a lot of things that you can learn. Okay, maybe you might be taking up a new course. I mean, this doesn't have to be woodworking or things like that, but you may be learning new things, have a new course coming up your way. Maybe perhaps one of the contracts that have broken makes you now learn a new skill or learn a new thing. Okay, but there's really a need for you to learn something or teach other people. Okay, you may have to build your reputation again because of the fact that maybe, as I said, something could have happened where you lost your job, or you lost a commitment with a certain, as I said, supplier or customer or whatever, and so now you're needing to go out again and learn something new or learn a new skill in some way or form. Okay, so yeah, it is a card about realizing that you've got more talent than what you expect. But yes, there's always something new to learn, and maybe perhaps your company might come along and say, look, we want to put you in a different department, and so therefore you need to learn a completely new skill on that side. Okay, but there's something new for you to learn that can help you gain knowledge. Okay, you got the card here. I'll put those aside for a second. You've got up in the air, and you've got the initiation. So what this is saying to me is that you may, the advice is maybe don't focus on one particular thing. Things may be up in the air at the moment, and there's a reason for that. It may be very confusing when things are up in the air because, as I said, there's probably maybe some hidden aspects. And as I said, maybe it's the fact that you don't realize that there's something new coming in. And that new thing could be a new skill or a new job where you have to learn some new things. So don't stress too much about this, okay? The angels are saying, you can contact the angels to ask for a little bit more insight as to how to handle the situation. But I think just right now, you need to kind of go with the flow, and you need to trust. So they're asking you right now just to trust and know that whatever's happening is happening for your highest good. There's no urgency right now, even though it may feel like there's an urgency, especially if you have lost your job, but they're saying there isn't. You need to trust that they know what they're doing, that they will provide while you go through this. Okay, you also asked with the initiation of Saint Germain there is to really so this is an initiation. So receiving healing, receiving the energy, receiving knowledge. There's a lot of transformation that's happening within you, and like I say, even with the artisan card, there's something new that's coming your way, and it's a new skill that maybe perhaps you didn't know you had. And so the advice for you right now is to really trust that God has a better plan. Okay, they needed to get rid of this commitment or whatever it may be, because it wasn't vibrating with where you need to be. Okay, they can see you deserve more. They can see that you need more in your life, and so you're going through a lot of transformation. So kind of just go with the flow right now. Okay, don't fight it. Don't and I know that's an easier thing said than done, but don't fight it. Okay, the outcome for you is you got the setting the course. So you got the setting the course, and you've got this will, wisdom, and mind card, number 20. Okay, so as you can see, there's the Isle of Man, three-legged stuff there. You've got fire, you've got water, and you've got a crown. So this is really a time where the outcome is giving you something that's a lot more powerful, a lot more better for you, something that will please you on the emotional front, something that's a lot more passionate. Fire is really about passion. It's going to give you a lot more will to kind of work. It's your mind is going to open up to bigger things. Okay, so this is really about having something bigger and better than what you've ever had. Okay, and if you hadn't lost this commitment or this situation that you've gone through, you would never maybe have perhaps gone that little bit further. So they're kind of pushing you into a lot, and that's where the transformation is coming, and that's why they are, endings bring about new beginnings, and it's really kind of allowing you to literally just go up in the air and just release it. Okay, release the pain, release the fear that comes with your situation in May. Okay, the golden crown raised high. Okay, I mean, that's saying that, you'll likely be in a significant position of authority or of influence at this time. So the initiation, think about being initiated in something really amazing or something really awesome. Okay, so please try not to stress too much. Spend more time in meditation. Rest as well is quite important for you, especially if you're waiting for things to move and then you haven't got that. Then you've got the setting your course. Well, this is about being on the lookout for these new opportunities. There's a rainbow there, which is always very positive, and knowing that God has a new direction for you. And while you're meditating, they may be able to show you a bit of clues and signs as to where you're going to go. But this is setting your course. Once you've had this initiation and you've dealt with and received this knowledge, you might realize that you actually got such an amazing skill that you never knew that you had it before. And so then you're going to set the course. And that means you're on your ship, you're on your way. Okay, so this is the Three of Scrolls is very much also the Three of Wands, which is, having your ships come in. Okay, so this is now, through all this hard time, through everything that you're going through right now, there's a reason for it, because what's coming for you is a lot better. It's going to crown you in some way or form. It's going to make you a leader within your community. It's going to make you a leader within your business life. It's going to make you a leader within this industry. Once you've, gained this new skill or this knowledge. Okay, so yeah, try not to, I know it's easier said than done, but you're going to have to literally walk in faith in the month of May. Okay. Right, I'm going to, let's just grab a few cards here for just general, because that was mainly about your career. General, what can pile number 3, what can they expect? What's happening for our pile number 3? What is June for them? I mean, May. Sorry, I don't know why I'm saying June. No. Wait, postpone, pause, say no. Okay, so this is maybe someone's asking you in your career life. I'm just going back to career because that's what, this commitment. This is about you saying, no, don't commit yourself to this. Okay, you need to say no to something. I am going to get another one because that's quite a, no. Thank you. What is no? What is no from our pile number 3s? That's quite a no. Soul family, so calling your tribe, you don't have to do it alone. So maybe it's saying no, you don't have to do it alone. No, you don't have to commit to these people or this certain thing. I'm actually going to go straight into the, okay. So this is just for general. It's got a King of Fire. Motivation, idealistic, ambition, charismatic. Focus, focus, focus. Communicate with vision. Be a leader. Advice from someone creative. Okay, so say no to anything that's not standing in your path. Say no to people who may be trying to take advantage of you. Say no to anything that's not, that's for your higher good. The world, well, the world is your oyster now. You could be traveling the world. There could be a new job offer that's coming up. So maybe setting your course is literally you getting on a boat or moving to another country or moving to another city, moving to another town. But there's joy and contentment coming in. There's gratitude. There's path towards enlightenment. So at the worst, you may be coming enlightened, which is the king or your crowning. This is your crowning time, your crowning energy. But it's going to open up your world. It's going to open up your life. Here we've got the Page of Earth, which is a scholar. What did I say? There's some kind of learning. There's some kind of patience and success that's coming. Good news about financial matters. Okay, so there's some good news coming your way about your financial matters. Wanting to do something a little bit more challenging, a new area of study. So I really believe that there's something that you have to learn. And learning happens every day. You can be 80 and still learning. It doesn't have to be like going back to school and college learning. It can be learning a new skill, a new course. Maybe you're learning how to paint. Maybe you're learning how to bake. It can really be vast. Right, you have got the Knight of Water, falling in love. Okay, so wedding proposal, the need to balance your emotions. So, balance your emotions through this tough time. I am going to get a few more cards because that no is quite, no. Okay. High Priestess, okay. So using your intuitions, having patience, consider carefully what you want before acting. So maybe that's the no. Maybe there was something you're wanting to do, something you thought about that you thought that was going to work out, and the angels are saying no, okay? At least not for now. Just wait it out a little bit, okay? So I'm going to ask for a card, and that one wants to come out. Vital force, information, dream time, soul travel. So there's, again, a higher force involved, and they're trying to bring you some kind of information, okay? Let me just get 3 cards. Again, I'll do a proper love read for May at the end of the week, but I'm just going to pull 3 cards. Sometimes these cards can give you other information as well. It's mainly love, but you never know. Okay, so 3 cards, please, for my pile number 3s for the month of May. What can they expect the month of May? It is safe for you to love. Open your heart and give and receive to the highest energy of all. Okay. Good start. What else? I mean, there is that falling in love, maybe perhaps a water sign for some of you. Okay, playfulness. Oh wow. Ooh. There's possibly a reconciliation for you, pile number 3. Someone in your life past is returning. Maybe that's where you have to say no. Just keep an open mind, okay? And maybe just be playful. Keep an open mind. Maybe don't jump in. There's also the soul family. Maybe they are a soulmate. So keep an open mind. It's not something you need to say no to, but you know what? Use your intuition. If you feel like they're coming back and you feel like you and this person really can, you know, hash it out and have a good relationship, then by all means, you know, keep an open mind. Maybe, you know, add some more playfulness and not take things so seriously. But just, yeah, think it out. Use your intuition. Don't just jump in, because you do have that big no. Okay. Final card, please, for my pile number 3s for the month of May. Final bit of advice. Listen. Okay. So this is a month where there's a bit of healing, a need to listen, a need to learn some skills, or need to learn from a situation. There's some kind of cycling out, or perhaps a new beginning that's starting out with you. Endings and new beginnings are always positive. So don't be scared this month, no matter what happens. Accept the fact that there's a bigger, better cycle coming in for you. One that's, you know, going to give you more money, one that's going to give you more recognition, one where you're going to be higher or you know, seen in a higher light with the people around you. So it's, again, the bigger and the better. That is what I have for you, pile number 3. Hopefully something in there resonates for you, and please let me know how your month is going. It's always interesting to know, and I will chat to you soon. Goodbye.